Curious about the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas? Wondering what led to the recent clashes and why they continue to engage in hostilities? This video delves into the background, recent events, and the ongoing struggle in simple words to help you understand this long-standing conflict. In 1917, the British government declared support for a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine, which was then ruled by the Ottoman Empire. This made the Zionists, who believe in the Jewish people's right to the land of Jerusalem, happy. After World War I, the region of Palestine was given to the British by the League of Nations. Many thought that this decision didn't think about what the Palestinians, who lived there and wanted freedom, wanted. Because of Britain's support and the suffering Jewish people faced during World War II, lots of Jewish people moved to the land of Palestine during the 1920s and 1930s. These new settlers and Palestinian Arabs clashed, leading to many deaths. In February 1947, the British suggested that the United Nations should oversee Palestine's future due to rising tensions. The UN later approved a plan to divide Palestine into two separate states, a Jewish state and an Arab state. Jerusalem, a city with great religious importance, was set to be under UN supervision. The Palestinian Arabs did not agree with this plan. They refused to accept the decision, and conflict between the groups continued. On May 15, 1948, Israel announced its independence, starting the Israeli-Arab War, where 5 Arab nations opposed the new state's creation. This led to many Palestinians leaving their homes, marking the start of a long fight over land ownership. Israel, supported by other countries, emerged victorious. The region was split into 3 areas: Israel, the West Bank, and the Gaza Strip. Egypt and Jordan governed the Gaza Strip and the West Bank separately until 1967. The Gaza Strip is a small area near the Mediterranean Sea, surrounded by Israel and Egypt and housing about 2 million people. The West Bank, which is bordered by Israel and Jordan and has a population of around 3 million, is a larger landlocked region. On June 5, 1967, following a period of ongoing conflicts between Israel and Egypt, the Six-Day War erupted between Israel and its Arab neighbors. In just 6 days of fighting, Israel took control of various Palestinian Arab regions, such as the West Bank, East Jerusalem, Gaza, and the Sinai Peninsula, in addition to the Syrian land known as the Golan Heights. This war led to the displacement of many Palestinians, forcing them to become refugees once more, and marked the beginning of a lengthy Israeli occupation of Palestinian lands. In 1987, the first Palestinian uprising, known as the Intifada, emerged as a years-long struggle for Palestinian self-determination. This period of unrest concluded in 1993, when the then Israeli Prime Minister, Yitzhak Rabin, and the leader of the Palestinian Liberation Organization, PLO, Yasser Arafat, signed the Oslo Accords. These agreements acknowledged the PLO as the representative body for the Palestinian people and recognized Israel's right to exist in peace as outlined by the United States Department of State. Following the Second Intifada, spanning from 2000 to 2005, Palestinians achieved their self-governing control over the West Bank and Gaza. In 2005, Israel withdrew from the Gaza Strip, dismantling its settlements within the area. However, Hamas won the subsequent election in 2006, resulting in their control of the Gaza Strip and the removal of PLO representatives. Hamas's military takeover of Gaza in 2007 prompted Israel to impose a blockade on the region. After the armed takeover, Israel and Egypt imposed a blockade on the Gaza Strip, severely limiting the movement of people and goods in and out of the area. Humanitarian organizations worldwide have raised concerns about the challenging living conditions imposed on Palestinians. According to the European Commission, Palestinians are denied adequate housing, access to services, while subjected to forced evictions and movement restrictions. In Gaza, recurrent cycles of hostilities, greater divisions, and a blockade have considerably worsened people's living conditions. The European Civil Protection and Humanitarian Aid Operation states on its website, "The United Nations reports that 81% of Gaza's residents live in poverty, with 63% facing food insecurity. The unemployment rate stands at 46.6%, and the access to clean water and electricity is at critical levels, as stated by the agency." Hamas and Israel continue to be involved in combat. Since 2008, around 6,400 Palestinians and 300 Israelis have been killed due to the ongoing fight. Hamas launched missile attacks on Israel, and Israel fired massive strikes in retaliation. In early October 2003, violent conflict erupted between Israel and Hamas, the militant Islamic group in control of Gaza since 2006. Hamas fighters launched rockets into Israel and invaded southern Israeli towns along the Gaza border, causing multiple casualties and taking hostages. Although Israel was caught off guard by the attack, it swiftly retaliated with a forceful response. The Israeli cabinet formally announced a state of war against Hamas a day after the October 7th assault, followed by orders from the defense minister for the Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, to enforce a full blockade of Gaza. The ongoing conflict led to a daily exchange of rocket fire between the two sides, and Israel directed over 1 million Palestinian civilians in northern Gaza to evacuate as a preventative measure for a potential ground assault. At the same time, Gaza is facing depleting resources like water, fuel, and essential supplies due to the Israeli aid blockade. While the situation risks expanding into neighboring territories as cross-border attacks intensify in Lebanon and Syria, the attacks have drawn fresh global focus on the conflict in the region, sparking protests worldwide. With this, we would like to end this video, with the hope that you liked and enjoyed it. If you like our content, make sure that you like our video, and do share your views and opinions with us in the comments section below. Subscribe to the channel to receive regular videos from us, and don't forget to click the bell icon to never miss an update. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Until then, peace.